They say a week is a long time in politics. Well, in war, 9 months must feel like a lifetime for Volodymyr Zelensky. The Ukrainian president is back in America, and haven't things changed since his last visit? In January, he was hailed a hero, likened to Winston Churchill, and was the hottest ticket in town. Everyone wanted a piece of the brave leader who was standing up to Russian warlord Vladimir Putin. In stark contrast, this time around, it was a very different vibe. Yes, Joe Biden announced another package and said all the right things.
And together with our partners and allies, the American people are determined to see to it that we do all we can to ensure the world stands with you.
But anyone who thinks he's calling any of the shots, well, they're kidding themselves. To give you an idea of some of the other attitudes becoming, well, more prevalent amongst American politicians, here is Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy explaining why the chamber didn't have time for a joint session to hear Zelensky speak.
Zelensky asked for a joint session. We just didn't have time. He's already given a joint session. This is a little busy week. We're dealing with the funding issue. I don't know how we could slip that in such a short time.
To be honest, it's about as good as an excuse I give when I stupidly make Friday night plans and pull out last minute. In fact, my attempts at justifying bailing are far more believable, and that's saying something. Could this be a peek into the future, perhaps? An America led by Donald Trump, notoriously not keen on helping other countries out when he doesn't see the immediate gain. Trump sees a lot of America's allies as, well, to put it bluntly, taking the mickey, wanting protection and the benefits of a close relationship with the United States, but providing very little in return. And in some cases, in fact, probably a lot, he's got a point. But I don't believe Ukraine falls into this category. Helping them to defeat Russia is more than just that result. There's so much more at stake, not just for the US, but for the world. Fighting for values is far harder than fighting for land, though both are very difficult. America's less enthusiastic politicians regarding Ukrainian support would do well to look at the bigger picture, at China's intentions regarding Taiwan, at North Korea and Iran. An emboldened Russia only encourages other countries who don't share our beliefs to try their own luck. And then when does it stop? Where does it stop? Well, it doesn't, which is why we must all remain invested in Ukraine defeating Russia. Republican Senator Vance said the US was, and I quote him, being asked to fund an indefinite conflict with unlimited resources. And again, essentially, he's right. But I'd argue the alternative for America, of not, would be a far more costly and expensive move, not just for them, but for the rest of us too.